Hi, welcome to Monday Morning Mobility. This is actually a re-recording from the session I did this morning because I failed to record the Zoom meeting. So I thought I would just run through the sequence again for you to follow along. So I'm an original strength instructor, and what I want to do is take you through a series of movements that are going to help you to move and feel better. But before we begin, I always like to do a baseline because I don't want you to just take my word for it that you're moving better. I want you to be able to prove it to yourself. Okay? So the baseline can be any movement that you are trying to do better at, but I usually suggest one of two movements. So you're either going to do a squat. Okay, so typically in the morning I'm pretty stiff in the squat. I'm kind of hunched. My hips feel tight. My ankles feel tight. So I just do a little subjective measure and say, okay, how does this feel? How easily am I getting into this movement? The second movement I would suggest, if you don't want to do the squat, is just the toe touch. So a lot of people can't touch their own toes. If that's you, that could be a good one to try. Okay, and then we'll remeasure at the end. So the first movement is diaphragmatic breathing. You're just going to come onto your back. Your legs can be straight or your knees can be bent. Whatever feels better for your lower back. Okay? One hand is going to be on your stomach, the other one on your chest. Mouth is closed, tongue is on the roof of the mouth, and you're breathing in and out through your nose. What we're trying to do here is to have most of the movement coming from the bottom hand. The top hand should be relatively still. So we're breathing with the diaphragm, breathing with the belly. Try to relax on the inhale. Let the muscles of your pelvic floor relax. You want to feel the air go right down, or this pressure go right down to the pelvic floor. Okay, next movement is neck and head control. So we're just going to turn the head left and right, but I want you to try to keep the tongue on the roof of the mouth, keep the breathing we've just established, and look first with the eyes, and let the head follow. Eyes go, head goes. So behind your ears, you have something called the vestibular system, which is like gyroscopes that help you to understand movement in space. And it's one of the first systems that developed when you were in the womb. And when you're a baby, moving your head, moving the vestibular system was crucial for the development of your nervous system. As you get older, moving your head is still incredibly important to maintain and keep the nervous system strong. Okay, we can play around with different angles. So one of my favorite ones to play with from this position is looking to the corner of the room. So if my eyes look to the corner of the room, let the head go, and then back to center. Be with the eyes, and then back to center. You never want to move into pain. So a lot of people have tender necks. If that's you, just start with the eye movement and go just as far as your body will let you without pain. We want this to feel good. Remember, we're trying to calm the nervous system down. We're trying to feel safe. Okay. Next movement is rolling. So we'll start with the arms overhead. If that's painful for you or you're stiff, you're going to have to modify where your arms are so that you're not feeling any pain. Okay. I'm going to look again to the corner of the room. And then I'm going to reach with my arm. Okay, and my shoulder's going to peel up. And then I'm going to come back and look, and reach, and come back. What I'm looking for is a fluid and relaxed roll. If you find that you're getting tense, just go to the point where you tense up and then relax. Okay, but we want to take this a little further if we can. So what we'll do is we'll look and roll, keep reaching until we roll. Okay, and then to come back, I'm going to look into my elbow crease. So I'm going to bend this arm, look into the elbow, keep looking, keep reaching. Try to touch the ground with the elbow behind, and we come over. This should feel pretty good. We're trying to release whatever tension we can in the movement. Spread the movement through all the joints of the body. Keep breathing. Rolling is the foundation of the gait pattern, so walking and running. Okay. And then what we're going to do is move to lower body rolling. So starting again in this position, forearms where they're comfortable. Bring your knee up, and then you're going to reach through your big toe. So reach across your body. Keep reaching until you're pulled into a roll. And then to come back, bend the knee. Reach across, and come back up. Reach to the big toe. Excellent for rotation of the spine. Got shoulder issues, neck issues, back issues. This can make you feel really good. So I can spend lots of time rolling. It's nice to just spend 10 to 15 minutes just exploring the rolling patterns. And there's many. This is just a few ways to go about it. Okay, and then from there, we're going to come on to the belly. So you can do one of your rolls, come onto the belly. And we're going to go into quadruped rocking. Okay, so quadruped rock, your toes are curled under, head is up, so eyes are on the horizon. And from here, we're just rocking back and forth. Okay, so we keep the toes curled under if you can. You can do it this way as well, but I like to get a little stimulation of the feet in this rocking position. Okay, eyes always on the horizon line. Swallow. Find out where your tongue goes and then just keep it there. Okay, we can use rocking to mobilize all kinds of parts of the body. It's just interesting to note that all of the major joints move in unison. Okay, this is really great for the brain to create a movement map. Really start to get a sense of where the joints are in space to make you a better mover. Okay. Sorry for the view, but to show you the toes, okay, curled under, we can actually play around with the heel position to mobilize different parts of the feet. So we might try pulling the heels slightly inside of the toes. And we might bring the heels outside of the toes just to hit different joints. There's 33 joints in the feet. Nice to get them all immobilized. Okay. If you find that you don't have that level of rotation, and it's quite possible, right? So it requires a little rotation in the knee and the hip as well. You can take this free foot, you take one leg and just free one leg, and then push the heel outside or inside. Right? So let's hit those different angles. Okay, entirely up to you. Okay, and then we're going to go into something called the Lego rock. So we're going to bring the heel in line with the knee. So I got my right heel. I can draw a straight line right through my knee. And keep the head up. More difficult to do in this position. And we're just going to roll through the foot until the knee touches the ground. Keeping the head up. Okay. And you can play with the angle. So if I bring the knee more outside, I'm getting more into the smaller toes. or I might play with bringing that knee a little bit more inside. I'm just going to get more through the big toe and into the arch of the foot. Okay, so really good for the ankles, great for the squat, actually, is the Lego rock. And then we can switch sides, play around a little bit on the other side. Really important with these, you can't really do them wrong. It's just to have a spirit of curiosity and play, and just explore the different ways your body can move or other ways that you might be restricted. Just be curious about it and bring your awareness to different parts of your body. We're not just moving, it's a bit of a mindful activity. Try to make it novel. And then we'll go into the last movement today, a little cross or contralateral movement pattern, the bird dog. So just want you to imagine you're going to shake somebody's hand in front of you. So head stays up, you're going to look at the person, you're going to shake their hand, and we're going to reach and come back. Opposite arm, opposite leg, reach and come back. Just try to make this movement, it doesn't have to be slow, but try to control each section of the movement so we're not falling. Or maybe you are. If you are, then you're just working on smoothing it out. Smooth it out. We're going to go into the speed skater. Similar movement, okay, same starting position, but we're going to bring the arm beside the body. So imagine you're a speed skater, opposite arm, opposite leg. Pay attention to how the limbs coordinate. If I bring this arm up higher, my leg goes higher. So let's get a nice big movement. Really mobilize all the joints. Bring the arm up high, get some extension through the shoulders. And this is kind of cool too. If I bend my elbow, my knee automatically bends, right? Just shows you how opposite limbs are really well coordinated. They mirror each other, okay? And that's how they should work. If I straighten out, everything straightens out again. All right, so we can play, we can explore, become aware of how the body works, how it moves. All right, from there, shake it out, and retest your baseline. So I'm going to test my squat again, and that feels pretty good. Okay, hopefully you found this helps you, and you've enjoyed following along. There's one more movement mobility Monday next week, so I hope to see you there. Until then, take care.